What's up guys, it's Nyrix with the Casual Raider, having a look at the class review series for Battle for Azeroth. I'm on the Alpha currently and going through various classes and specs to see what's being changed around and give you a bit of a preview as to where they are as of this point in the Alpha. Obviously Alpha is exactly that, it is Alpha, so all this information can change and most likely will before the release of Battle for Azeroth, but that being said, it gives you a good standing and starting point of where the spec is currently and what Blizzard are sort of trying to get it to be like. Now, obviously with the loss of legendaries from Legion through to Battle for Azeroth, a lot of those various abilities that some of them bring to the table have been incorporated into various specs that where Blizzard have seen appropriate. Now, at the moment we're looking at the Holy Priest. Holy Priest have had quite a few changes with their talent tree setup. They've had some talents removed, some talents have been added in as brand new ones, and we've also had some talents actually change which tier they're on, I should say. So let's go through them, give you a bit of an idea of where we're sitting currently. So, level 15 traits talents are fairly similar to what they currently are. They've just been shuffled around in their layout. Enlightenment, you passively regenerate mana 10% faster. Trial of Light, when you cast Flash Heal, 40% of the healing is replicated to the previous target you healed with Flash Heal. Enduring Renewal, your single target healing spells refresh the duration of Renew on the target. Level 30 tree, we are looking at the same talents that we currently have. Angelic Feather places a feather at the target location, granting the first ally to walk through it 40% increased movement speed for 5 seconds. Only 3 feathers can be placed at one time, 3 charges. Body and Mind heals the target for 198 every 1 second and increases their movement speed by 40% for 4 seconds. Perseverance, when you cast Renew on yourself, it reduces all damage you take by 10%. Now looking at the 45 tree, we've had a couple of things move around here between the 45 and the 60 tree. Originally, as it is currently on Legion, this spot that I'm currently hovering over where we have Light of the Naru being a new talent. Actually, sorry, that's a lie. It's not a new talent, that's been moved from level 60 tree. We've had them basically swapped around. Shining Force was on the 45 tree as of currently live Legion. That has been moved to the 60 tree, and Light of the Naru has been moved back down to the 45 tree from the 61. Now, we'll go through them so you get a bit of an idea again of where they're at, and then we'll have a look at the level 60 stuff, which has changed around a bit as well. Light of the Naru, the cooldowns of your holy wards are reduced by an additional 2 seconds when you cast the relevant spells. Guardian Angel, this has also been moved down to the 45 tree from the 60 tree. When Guardian Spirit expires without saving the target from death, reduces its remaining cooldown to 90 seconds. Afterlife, increase the duration of Spirit of Redemption by 50%. Now, the level 60 tree, as we said, we have had a few changes there. Shining Force has been moved up, and we do have actually 2 new talents by the look of it for this tree. Psychic Voice, reduce the cooldown of Psychic Scream by 30 seconds. Shining Force, moved up from level 45 tree to here, creates a burst of light around a friendly target, knocking away nearby enemies and slowing their movement speed by 70% for 3 seconds. Now we have lost Symbol of Hope in this tree. We now have Senshaw, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't play a priest at all. Holy Ward, Chastiser stuns the target for 4 seconds and is not broken by damage. Moving on to level 75 tree. Here we have two abilities that are the same, and then we have Circle of Healing moved down from level 100 tree to here, removing Petite. So Surge of Light, your healing spells and Smite have a 8% chance to make your next flash heal instant and cost no mana, maximum of 2 charges. Binding Heal heals you, another friendly target, and a third friendly target within 20 yards for 992. Reduces the remaining cooldown on both Holy Ward, Serenity, and Holy Ward Sanctify by 3 seconds. Circle of Healing heals the target heals the target and 4 injured allies within 30 yards of the target for 992. Level 93, we have got a couple of new ones here. Benediction has been moved down from the 100 tree. Then we have got Halo being still the same and Divine Star still being the same. So, Benediction, your Prayer of Mending has a 30% chance to leave a renew on each target it heals. Divine Star, throw a Divine Star forward 24 yards, healing allies in its path for 398 and dealing 398 holy damage to enemies. After reaching its destination, the Divine Star returns to you, healing allies and damaging enemies in its path again. Halo creates a ring of holy energy around you that quickly expands to a 30-yard radius, healing allies for 1158 and dealing 1158 holy damage to enemies. Now, we have the level 100 tree. As we said previously, Circle of Healing has been moved out of this down to the 75 point. We do then still have the Apotheosis in this tree. We do have a new one though, which is Cosmic Ripple. Passive ability, when Holy Ward Serenity or Holy Ward Sanctify finishes their cooldown, you emit a burst of light that heals up to 5 injured targets for 397. Apotheosis, enter a pure holy form for 30 seconds, increasing the cooldown reductions to your holy wards by 200% and reduce their cost by 100% with a 3-minute cooldown, instant cast. Holy Ward Salvation, which is a new one as well, heals all allies within 40 yards for 1,985 and applies Renew and 2 stacks of Prayer of Mending to each of them. So that gives you a bit of a breakdown, guys, of the Holy Tree and where it's at currently in the Alpha build. Obviously, as I said earlier, this is subject to change, but it does give you a bit of an idea of what Blizzard are trying to do. Obviously, we've had a few talents changed around in where they belong in the overall tree, which will make it interesting for leveling to see where they go, but it will also open up a few new options for how you can build your overall spec. A couple of those new ones do sound quite interesting, so it'll be quite good to see where Holy Priests are going into battle for Azeroth. That's it for this one though. If you did like the video, please hit that like button. If you disliked it, then hit the dislike button and let me know why in the comments. If you are not currently subscribing, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell to get notifications as I bring out new videos. That was my chair almost breaking underneath me. That's good. I think I need a new one. Anyway, guys, that's it for the Holy Priest video for the Battle for Azeroth Alpha at the moment. If you have any comments or any content you would like to see, please leave it in the comments below so I can have a look and see what I can do to make some of those videos for you in the future. Thanks, guys.